Hi guys, this is the late evening of the 17th of November, and I'm trying to give you an idea of what trades happened in the Nifty and the Bank Nifty today, and using my volume profile method, how I managed to get two trades out of the charts on a 5-minute chart. So this is the setup. This is the daily session volume profile on the TradingView chart, and these are the profiles of the day at the end of the day as they get printed. So this is today's action and this is yesterday's action. So I base my reading of yesterday's action and then work on my trade setups for the day. So this is the value area for yesterday. Now I had indicated in the morning pre-market video that I expected, as per the SGX indication, I expected that we would open somewhere below the value area today, because in a bank, SGX was suggesting a lower gap down opening. So I will now turn to the chart replay to give you an idea as to how I would have, how the day progressed for me and how I entered and how I exited. So this was the day, and we will move. So the basic plan is that when prices move back into the value area, back into the value from outside the value area, I would enter at the value area at just at the low of the value area and tag and try to target the value area high. Now in our case, the value area low is somewhere around 18,420 and the value area high is around 18,470. That's a 50-point gap that I can pick up if I get my levels right. So let's start the day on a 5-minute chart and see how it progressed and how I entered. So we started lower in the day, and as soon as the day began, we began to tag the lower end of the value area. And this is something that happened where we enter the value area. This candle took us into the value area, and it gave me a cue that we could be entering the value area. So I entered my trade at this point with an intended target of trying to tag somewhere at the top of the value area. This was my target, and let's see how the day progressed. So we tested the lows of the value area again. We rotated around the point of control of today's trade. This was the developing point of control and the value area. We had an initial weak period, and my stop loss was somewhere near the low of the day. So we entered the value area back again, and now I was beginning to feel confident that we are now consolidating and we should be hitting our target very soon. So we are moving. The first point of block was the point of control. If you see, we saw a little reversal and a dance around here, and then we started to take off the point of control and we began to move up, and we got our exit at this point. So we got our exit at 1335. Now what I did here was that, expecting a low travel back into the value area, as I'd already predicted in the morning session that I was expecting a sideways movement, I went back into I covered my long trade, and I then took a short again as soon as I saw that we were having a slight weakness here. On my order flow charts, I could see that the rally was dipping, and I covered my longs and I took a short, and aiming to target the value area low in this time for my cover. So this was my target now, and if you see, we started falling right then, and we again were a little shaky around the point of control, and here we got our target. So this was the two trades that I got in the bank nifty, in the nifty today. So this gave me 50 points on two lots, that's 100 points, and this also gave me 50 points on two lots, that's another 100 points. So I ended up with a 200 point gain on the nifty, which is my regular target. Now let's also look at how I got my trades in the bank nifty. So let's take the bank nifty here now. So if you see, in fact, my trade levels are already marked here, but I will remove them for the sake of this video. and I will start right where we should be starting. So this is the print of yesterday, and we will go back, and the normal way to do it is we mark yesterday's value area, and that becomes a reference point for our trades. And then, like in the morning video, because the SGX was suggesting a lower open, here again I was expecting that we would open somewhere either near the value area low or beneath the value area low. And let's see how the trades developed in this on this chart. So this was the beginning of the day, and now let's just replay and get to know what happened. So here what happened was that we opened way lower, and we immediately began to get into the value area. So I immediately got in at this point. On the first candle itself, I realized that we are getting an entry, and I got in somewhere just at the beginning. And again, my target here was the value area high. So this is the point that I was targeting. This was 42,504 to 42,612. That would be a 100-point gain on one lot of Bank Nifty, which is not bad. So my normal trades are 2 lots on every trade that I take. So again, let's see how the trade progressed on this one. And we were pretty strong. We tagged the point of control for the day and yesterday's point of control, and we danced around that bit for a while. The Bank Nifty, like the Nifty, was weak in the initial period, and then since it did not get momentum on the downside, the sellers gave up, and we had a bounce back after the test of the value area low. Now remember, my stop loss is below today's low. So I'm close to my target now, and I got to my target on this. I jumped the gun, and I took off my target at just under the value area because I didn't like in Nifty. I thought that it would go lower, so I jumped the gun and I covered my target here, and I also took a short trade right there. So we took another short after booking off my longs, and so this was a 100-point gain on 2 lots. That's 200 points on Nifty, or Bank Nifty, sorry. And let's see how the second trade progressed. We didn't get back to the value area high. In fact, we moved out a bit. This was my stop loss for the day. Yesterday's high was a stop loss that I had kept for myself. And we are traveling down, but not convincingly as yet. We just managed to scrape past my stop loss, and finally, when the markets broke down, I managed to get out with profits at just about the end of the day. So I managed to close at 15.15. At 3:15, I managed to get my exits. This was the second trade that I could get. So these were the 2 trades that I got in Nifty and Bank Nifty. This one giving me 200 points per order, so it's 400 points on a cumulative basis. That's 10,000 bucks, and the Nifty gave me 200 points on 50 points. Again, that was another 10,000 bucks. So this was a good day. We collected a good amount of money on the day, and just taking 2 trades, and very simply using the volume profile method, the one that I teach. If you're interested to learn this method, please comment in the box in the comment section, and I can then guide you as to how you can access the course. And in the moment, for the moment, I would like if you could like this video, if you think this is the way, that it's a good way to trade, and if you learned something from this video today, and do subscribe to the channel to get access to more videos that we release on a regular basis. Thank you for having a look at this video, and look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.